Welcome friends to this series of Learning Google Cloud Platform. In the last lesson we learned how to create an instance group by using an instance template that was having a blueprint to create VM instance and installing custom web server on it. While creating the instance group, we went through each and every configuration and the meaning of them. If you haven't watched that video yet, please watch that video first and then come back to watch this exciting lecture where we will deploy new release of our existing application without having any outage or downtime of it. Are you excited to have this experienced? I am sure you will be delighted to have this learning. If you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please do it now. This will help you to watch when new videos will be available. Also, please hit the notification button so that you can get notified too. So, let's get started.
So friends, this is the Google Cloud Web Console and we are at instance groups under the VM instances compute engine section. And the last lecture we have created one instance group custom Apache server MIG, and these instance group contain three instances. If we check the details of this instance group by clicking this one, we can see these matrices. So where we can see we are having the configuration to run one VM instance, and we are going to keep two VM instances in the standby pool. One is in the suspended state and one is in the stop state. And we are having minimum one instance that can be maximum, I think, four instance that we have with this one. So, so it can grow till four instances, including these two. Okay, and they are using these custom Apache server instance template. So what exactly this instance template will do, it will create a virtual machine of E2 medium type of machine, and that will create a Apache web server. And we have also created our custom web page that will be hosted by the web server. So if we grab this external IP and if we check it over here, we can see this particular VM machine is serving this web application, which is actually giving this hello world message, and it is providing the IP address of the VM, and it is sending some timestamp message when this VM instance was created. So this is the internal IP address of this VM. So this is the one. And if it exceeds the, the CPU utilization for more than specified 60% of CPU usage, then it will check for any suspended VM in the standby pool or not. If it is available, then it will start it up and it will start serving from that suspended VM. Even the CPU spike gets high for these two instances. Then if you check for the standby pool, it having one stop instance or not, if it is there, then it will start it up, and it will make it three active at the same time. And if it still needs more VM instance, then it will go maximum 4 instances. So right now, we are going to have some requirement like we are need to introduce one new version of our instance template. So for example, our existing instance template is actually creating one E2 medium type of instance, but our new instance template can create, say, for example, E2 micro machine type. And as well as we can have some our modification in our application maybe in the index.html, there may be some kind of changes we can make. So if you see our metadata is just to say the hello world, and it is providing some timestamp. Okay. So what we're going to do, unfortunately, we cannot edit any um, instance template. What we can do, we can copy the instance template and create another one. And if we create another instance template, we can run the new instance template in the state MIG, and that MIG will serve the new version of the template, but in what manner. So those things we will see how we can how we can deploy the versions, and how we can manage the releases. So either we can have a complete downtime to deploy our new version of the application or the instance template, or maybe we can have our partial outage, or maybe we don't require any kind of outage from, for the release management for the new release to be deployed. So how we can achieve those zero downtime during the release management. That is what we are going to see right now. So, so what we will do, we will first change our instance template. So we will create a similar VM instance template, and we can name it like custom Apache server one. And here we are not going to use this E3 medium type of instance. Maybe we can say E3 micro instance type, where we are having one shared core CPU, and it is having 0.2522 CPUs with 1 GB of memory instead of 4 gigabytes of memory. So we're going to have this E2 micro instance type, and maybe we can go for some spot instances, and we can see, I think we can we can save some cost from that new instance template. That is really good. And what we will do, we maybe we can allow the load balancer to check, and maybe we can go to these um, startup script, and we can add something more over here. So maybe we can say we are just going to keep one more line over here, and we can say like this is our new second version. Okay, and that's pretty cool. We are going to have monthly estimate of $2. It's very, very interesting. Yeah. So let us create button to create a new instance template for the second version of this template. So that's pretty cool. Now we're going to use the new instance template once it is ready in the same managed instance script. So you can see our custom Apache Server 1 instance template is ready, where we have all these E2 micro type of instances rather than E2 medium type of instances. And you can see right now our web page is serving without having any second version. The first version is still running. So now what we can do, we can click this one, update VMs, to have these release management. Okay. So we will go through one by one, and the detailed configuration that can be done for these release management. Okay. So the first and foremost thing, you need to change the instance template. So from Apache Server to custom Apache Server 1, you have to choose this the next template that is going to have in our new version. So Now we are not going to change any metadata and labels, but you can definitely do so as well if your business requirement is so. But we are mostly interested in these type of release management. So there are two kinds of management we can see. One is opportunistic and one is proactive. So if you select the opportunistic type of release management, then what exactly it will do? It will update the VMs when it will be replaced, refreshed, restarted, and it is not doing the auto healing proper. So you can see this upgrade summary to have a better look or better understanding what exactly will do. Updater will not actively replace instances. So just keep in mind if you select the selective or opportunistic kind of uh, update of these VM instances, you are not going to have them actively replaced. Okay. But the new instances are created by other means. You will deploy template this one to all the instances in the group, this one. So, so basically, when the new instances will be created or required for this auto scaling purpose or by other means, then only these new VMs will get the new template. Okay. But if you pick this automatic one, that is the proactive one, you can have different type of uh, things or detailed control how you can actually do these release. So whether you want to rolling update, whether you are going to completely go to these blue-green type of deployment, or you want to have some kind of different canary approach to have them deployed. So if you see, if we, what exactly does this refresh, restart, and replace means, if we select this refresh, restart, and replace, so the preference will be given to the refresh one first, then restart and replace. But what exactly they are? So if you click this note of interrogation, you can have the detailed things like refresh is something that exactly do if we are having the requirement of additional disk, instance, metadata, labels, and tags. And it will not replace the instances, but it will just refresh them. Okay. And restart is basically rebooting the instance. And whenever it is rebooting the instance, you can have these additional disk, instance, and metadata labels and tags and machine type to be restarted along with this one. Okay. And just remember when we created the instance group, we say that during the restart of this auto healing process, how we can use the new template, whether we are going to use an existing template or the new version of the template. We provided that instruction during that time. If you miss that video, maybe you can watch it again and come back once you are ready. So the replace is basically, it is just going to drop all the instances, currently running instances, and it will replace with the new template altogether. So this is how it will give the preferences. So first replace, then restart, and then replace. Okay. So you have other options like restart or replace, restart or refresh or restart, or only refresh, only restart, and only replace. So if you say only replace, so then it will go ahead and do the rolling update for all the VM instances in the MIG, depending upon your configuration over here. So what exactly it will do, it will, it, it is asking whether you are going to have some temporary additional instances in order to do this release. Okay, so it will completely create one new brand new instances. Whatever is there in your MIG right now, how many instances are running, doesn't matter. If you create this many instances along with the currently running instances, and those instances will be used for these new versions to be deployed first. and then eventually it will try to match with your existing VM configuration. For example, if you are having minimum 5 instances and maximum 5 instances along with 2 standby pool, then it will exactly additionally create those temporary instances apart from whatever running in your MIGs. Okay. And it is saying maximum unavailable instances. So how many instances can be unavailable at the time when you are doing these updates? So if you specify that maximum 3 instances can be unavailable, that means exactly right now we are having 3 instances running. All these 3 instances can be replaced and there will be there you can suspect any kind of downtime. So if you say it can be one, then probably out of those 3 instances, 1 instances can be unavailable. Okay. So minimum wait time between the consecutive two instance updates, you can specify that update one instance, then wait for these many seconds, and then go to the next one. So you can have some time with you before you can go ahead and replace the instances so that your application does not uh, does not have that kind of new shock for the new release. Okay, so I am done with this one, and if I say update VMs, so it will start updating the VMs according our new instance template. So let's wait for some time, and we will see how these new uh, MIGs will look like. So if you see in the other tab, if I open this one, you can see the progress of these updates. So you can see right now one additional VM it has been created. So right now we are having 4 instances, and it will eventually drop one by one, and it will keep 2 instances in standby full. So you can already see that these instances was actually created and this was running with the older version. So if you see, this is 212 and we were using our older web page with 212. So this one is basically still serving the web application, but eventually when this will be ready, this particular VM instance will be dropped automatically. So just wait for some time until the update is done. You can see our existing VM will be dropped out, and you can see it happened just now. So 212 is no more there. Now 186 is going to serve our web page, and maybe we can see how exactly it is behaving right now because it's just started and you can see this is the second version and it is saying the 37 internal IP address is 37 for 186 instance that is serving the web page with the new version. So if you see the health check, 33% is healthy, that is always true, but one instance is running, 2 instances are being recreated. So we said only replace. So that is the reason we did not have this outage because 212 was solving the message our web application until this 186 was ready. So our application was not down. So until this new machine was completely available to solve our web application, the older one was live and it was not having the entire application was not having any kind of downtime. So this is the fantastic job done by this MIG that it, it actually deployed the new version of the instance template without having the downtime, though we have mentioned only replace. So it replaced proactively It did not wait for the new VM instance to be created by the auto scaling or any other means, but it proactively um, updated all the VM instances with a new template without having any downtime or outage of our application. So that is what the release management is. We have seen that our standby pool and the VM instance are ready to serve, and we updated the VM instance. Right now, all these VM instances are actually, you can see these VM instances are actually E2 micro type of instances, and they're having the preemptible features on because we enabled them as for VMs. So it can be terminated at any time, but that doesn't matter if it gets terminated. Another VMs will be come into the picture and serve the web server. So we are good on all around.
Thank you friends for watching this video. We from the Learning Light team congratulate you to complete this learning. In this lecture we have learned how to deploy new release of our existing application without having any outage or downtime of it. In the next lecture we will shift our gear to cloud load balancing and will deep dive on it. Wish you all the best and good luck. Before leaving here, please do not forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel. We worked a lot to present you with such a thing. So, please encourage us by putting your comments in the comment section. If you have any doubt, please leave your concerns and we will reply with our best efforts. Have a nice day and see you in the next lecture.